Three,
Oh, I see you.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
There's actually like a option where you could just set the whole channel as not made for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the
Yeah,
fact that you even have to do that. Yeah, it's just the fact that you even have to do that is just so annoying.
Yeah, it's been doing that since the beginning of 2020 and end of 2019.
Because of COPPA. Or
Yeah, COPPA.
Fuck COPPA. Also, I think you should see my live comments.
Oh. Alright, I'm back with, had to restart the cooking. Alright, everyone can see it. It looks alright. Don't look like it's buffering or nothing. He says Z live. Alright.
Yeah, COPPA is stupid. Like, honestly, I don't even think there should be.
Dude, I don't even understand what the fucking point of it is, dude. I don't even fucking understand. Dude, I don't even understand it.
It's meant to protect children. Okay, what does disabling playlist comments advertisers on certain videos, that are kid friendly accomplish anything? It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't, dude. It's fucking stupid. It doesn't even have anything to do with anything.
YouTube just shouldn't have allowed kids content on there anyway.
No.
I mean, it's for 13. It's supposed to be for 13 and older, not for freaking little brats.
Right. Right.
Well, 17. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not saying all kids are brats, but it's not supposed to be for kids.
That's true. But also, are we gonna talk about what? I think I was about to say.
You were saying about Viktor Orban. Yeah, definitely.
All right. All right, guys. All right. So, anyways, moving on.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. You Viktor Orban. He is day by day. He is becoming more anti-imperialist. I know. I still disagree on some other things. Migration, I guess, gay rights. But when it comes to worldwide events, he's becoming more anti-imperialist. He backs China. He's backing Russia's plans. And he's even called out the EU for their bullshit. He's not afraid.
Yeah.
And the media slammed him.
Yeah,
dude, the EU is the biggest laughing stock in the entire world.
Yeah, because, dude, even he's fucking fed up with it.
He's fed up, bro. And he's rising up.
Like I said, no sane person likes the EU.
No. I mean, look at the UK. I mean, the UK's fed up with them.
Yeah, I'm sure. Even from what I can tell, even people who live in countries that are part of the EU don't like the EU.
Yeah, especially in Germany.
People in France are fed up.
I mean, look at in Germany. It was the same way. I mean, people even in Germany are fed up. Even people in Germany were just completely fed up with their fucking bullshit. I mean, look at them. Look at them.
They're going to rise up in Austria and the Netherlands for sure, and Belgium.
Especially Article 13. Article 13 was I don't even know who thought that was a good idea.
Oh my god, dude, that was so fucking ridiculous.
I know, that was just that caused nothing but problems within Europe.
Damn right.
All
right, it looks like funny enough, it looks like it's actually behaving itself for a change.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna say this.
Hold that. Hold that thought. I gotta.
Okay.
Damn right. All right. It looks like. Funny enough, it looks like it's actually behaving itself for a change. Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna say. All right, it's working. I just had to make sure because I don't need it fucking around, All right, what were you saying, Adam?
Okay, guys. All right. I was about to say this. I stand with Cuba as well, too, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. What happened to my fucking screen?
Z.
Z is right. Fucking stay mad, establishment. Yeah, like who gives a shit? I agree. I stand with them too. There's the beautiful Cuban flag. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Viva la
Yeah.
Cuba.
Viva Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Syria, Iran, Russia, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Ireland,
Syria.
Ireland, Singapore,
Syria.
Thailand, Malaysia. Who are the others?
So,
India and India and
Libya.
there's a lot more countries I like than just those
yeah,
6, but yeah, those are some of my favorites.
yeah, New Zealand too. Yeah, New Zealand is gorgeous. New Zealand is also pretty good too.
Mm.
All right, it looks like it's actually not. All right, it looks like OBS so far is acting normal. You know, looks like it's acting normal so far. I'm just gonna test one thing. I'm gonna test out one of the games on here. I'm just like I said, I'm just you know, just playing around. You know, just playing around. Who's typing? Okay, yeah, actually. Yeah, I probably want to get something to eat because I am hungry. Hey, funny enough, hey, Darker, didn't you say that, yeah, oh no, I'm gonna make you hungry or something with
Mm.
Oh yeah, you will not like it when the Chef Reaper comes in, because when the Chef Reaper comes in, you're all doomed to be hungry, because he makes some of the best meals in the entire world. You wouldn't even resist it. You couldn't resist it. Even if it's food you don't like, you can't resist it, because it's just so gorgeous, it's so beautiful, it's so everything.
Oh yeah, totally.
He's the chef from heaven, basically.
Sounds
I agree. Viva Cuba. All right, go ahead.
Sounds like it. He definitely sounds like it. Alright, well, dude, I don't even know who you are. Who knows? You might be a fucking troll. Alright, can everyone in the comments, can you hear me? It sounds good? No buffering, no glitching or nothing? Just want to make sure. Well, I mean, I checked it. It sounds good. I checked it on my end. It sounds good. What about like the game and stuff?
I heard what happened in Israel.
Oh my god.
Israel.
That's my
Israel?
that's my least favorite.
Oh, Israel hell! No one comes close.
Yeah,
Not
no
even
Fire.
one-
Saudi Arabia or Qatar or UAE come close to Israel hell, right?
Mm. So they're having like, is it intense fires all over the cities?
Oh yeah,
And they're blaming it on Palestine.
Oh my god.
wait, the protests in Tel Aviv you're saying? This weekend?
What, there's more protests over there?
Because
I
they've
think
been...
that's happening, yeah, they're
Because-
blaming it on
Yeah,
Palestine.
go ahead.
Got more protests against, is there more protests there against, fucking Satan Yahoo?
Yes, they're going to protest every weekend, but Netanyahu will soon order more arrests and he might plan to tear gas with rubber bullets that stand against him. Very soon he's going to do that again.
Oh, of course he is, because he's a
And by
fucking
the way, he continues to shoot Palestinians in the West Bank, but they blamed it on Palestinian terrorists. They blame it on Hamas and Hezbollah, on the 2 Israelis killed, and moaning.
Yeah, even though it has nothing to do with it. Because Israel's the one that's fucking starting it like the fucking Nazi state that they are.
Mm.
But just remember, you can't say that because Israel is immune from criticism. So you can't say that. Fuck you.
Yeah, because it would make you anti-Semitic.
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't say that. Like,
Uh,
no, you can't say that.
It makes you anti-Semitic, anti-Christ. Blah. Stupid.
It's like, yeah, fuck you. I'll say what I want.
I mean, I am a Christian, but, you know, I do not in any way support Israel.
Yeah,
I agree. I think
do you know
I'm.
why? Do you know why, Dark Reaper? Because you're a sane human being. That's why.
Yeah.
Because you're a sane human being. You're not like one of those fucking. You're not like one of those fucking crazies. You know.
Yeah, like those neocons that are with like not only the establishment but with Fox News and Newsmax.
Yeah, because he's fucking sane. Because he's an actual sane human being.
Yeah, the real ones. And we need more people like this, like Dark Reaper, for
Yeah, we
sure.
seriously do.
For real, though.
Yeah, we definitely do. We definitely need more like him.
Like our comrades.
Yep, like our comrade. Alright, I'm just trying to get the. I'm trying to see about getting the game on here. Because I want to play. They want to play. It looks like everybody can hear the sound. Just trying to. Well, I'm checking it. It looks good. Because I remember the last time I was using it was fucking buffering and shit. It was like. I don't know. It just depends. Whatever's working. If OBS works, I'll use OBS. If my phone works and it's not going to go into fucking. If it's not going to go into.
Oh man.
I have no idea who this person is in the comments.
Or what's your disc? Does he even have Discord?
I don't even know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm suspicious about like new people, and again, it's not personal. It's just because like I don't like I don't know you well enough to join on Discord. I don't even know you at all. I've never even seen you before. Are you somebody else on a different name or something?
GQ. I never. Maybe I think I saw him once in one of your other live streams, but that's about it.
Have you ever seen this person?
So other than Nelson, no.
Well, I like I said. No, I'm new here. Oh, you're new here. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe next.
Or maybe give it like a few more videos.
Yeah, maybe like a few.
On your live stream.
Yeah, maybe like a few more or something. I don't know.
And then I hope he become. And then as long I hope if he goes like if he calls out the bullshit from from the establishment
Right.
and calls out, or I think he has to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure it's that. Really? Okay. Well, I don't know. Should we? I don't know. I'm like.
wait, does he have? I don't.
All right. Well, you can, as long as you can. All right. As long as you can. All right. Well,
Fine.
we'll see.
For me, I don't know. I just want to talk about the deal establishment that's going to.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, the pro war
You know what's
Congress.
funny? I'm still getting used to. Well, I'm sure you seem cool. You don't seem like you seem pretty alright. It's just like I said, it's nothing personal or anything. It's just, I just have trust issues with, like I said, it's nothing personal, it's definitely, nothing personal or anything. It's just because. Anyway. Alright, you know what? Alright, time for the Zachary cooking show. Alright, are we ready?
Okay.
Time for the... Alright, well, let's just hope that my connection still stays good over there. All right, so I think I'm gonna make macaroni and cheese tonight.
Like,
I'm
no,
gonna make macaroni and cheese tonight.
Oh my goodness, guys! I think I have something.
Oh God, what is it?
So I know you're about to make your macaroni and
I'm back.
cheese, but oh my goodness, do you guys remember the fucking Bay Area?
Yeah.
Since I'm kind of close by it, since I'm in California. Oh my goodness, I just got this fucking article. It's about another fucking
Jesus,
Ukraine.
what the fuck?
It's in Contra Costa County, which is very close to me. Even though I'm not in Contra Costa, look at what I received.
The Contra Costa Board of Supervisors is scheduled to issue a proclamation on Tuesday to reaffirm Contra Costa's soldiers, peaceful people and democratic individual nation of Ukraine. The country joins the cities of Berkeley, Vril, I'm not really good at saying names, and El Sorrento, as well as the San Francisco State Legislature delegation, who last week also is.
Jesus.
Oh my God! Look at this. America tied with Ukrainian flag. Not only that, but Black Lives Matter. Okay, look. Here's the thing about Black Lives Matter. You know, before 2020, they had a very good message and stuff like that. But now, since after what happened to George Floyd, their whole message was completely butchered after what those rioters did,
Yeah.
who claimed to be BLM.
I know, right? So stupid. Oh, but also, and then exactly that's what BLM has unfortunately become. That's why 2021, I have admitted I kind of acted like a neocon, kind of. It's because the BLM was making me fed up, and I thought that they were with this establishment.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
No, I can definitely.
Yeah, even though, yeah.
No, I can definitely.
Also, the type of Ukrainian flag that they're holding up there is the same Ukrainian flag that militia uses. You know, the same militia that terrorizes people in Donbas.
Oh, the Azov Battalion. Oh, by the way, they shook hands. They shook hands on the 1-year anniversary, Mr. Gym Teacher, with the neo-Nazis.
So someone who claims to be Jewish is shaking hands with fucking neo-Nazis. The Azov Battalion has been proven to be fucking neo-Nazis. Shall we fact check what we found on the gray zone? But oh no, can't say that, right? Oh, look at this. Guys, I have an article from the gray zone.
Oh
boy.
Let me hear it.
Anti-war. Oh, fucking yeah, I'm citing the gray zone. Fucking cry about it, establishment.
Zach, send it in the chat.
Alright, because I'm actually sharing it in the window too. But yeah, I'll definitely send it. Definitely. Oh my fucking God.
Europeans are storming the streets in unprecedented numbers to protest NATO's proxy war in Ukraine and their own declining living standards. The Grey Zone has covered demonstrations and interviewed protest leaders in several countries since the war erupted. Athens, Greece. This February 21st, several thousand Greeks filled Athens streets to... Yeah.
Then if you open up the article, it says, there's all the information here. Ooh, it's written by Max Blumenthal, the editor-in-chief. Europeans are storming the street in unprecedented numbers to protest NATO's proxy war in Ukraine and their own declining living standards. The Gray Zone has covered demonstrate. Oh, yeah, that's right. You already read that part.
Are they protesting in support of Ukraine or against Ukraine?
No, they're protesting against it. Well, they're basically just protesting against funding them anymore. That's basically what's going on.
Wow, protests that actually have common sense for once about this war. You know, like, because they're against, sending the stuff to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
For a fucking change. Oh, wow, they're against it? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I know you're shocked.
Oh my god! What a bunch of pro-Russian protesters! I bet they're right-wing too! Oh no! And they're anti-vaxxers, and most importantly, they're white males!
Yeah, and then they pretty much they want the cops to go after them. They want the cops to pretty much use either pepper spray, arrest them, and tear gas them, and hit them with batons and kick their asses. That's what the pro-Ukrainian retards want. If you're not with them. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have an update. I have another article. It's about RT France. They filed for bankruptcy thanks to the Ukrainian shit libs.
EU has hammered Kremlin-backed media outlets.
Yeah.
RT French files for bankruptcy.
Wait, seriously?
Yes. Thanks to the shit libs, yeah. Macron and the pro-Ukrainian French diaspora, they claim.
Oh my god.
But not.
Fucking Christ. Why? Wait a minute. Are you saying that they're filing for bankruptcy?
Yeah, RT France. Not Russia Today. RT France on.
Why? Let me guess. Because why?
Because
sanctions?
the sanctions. The sanctions.
So basically, they're fucking bankrupting all of RT's international places. Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. See, this is what I mean with the fucking fascist censorship. This is what they're trying to do. This is what they're trying to do to all these independent channels. That's what they're doing. Yeah, Z, that's right. Fucking cry about pro-Ukraine. You fucking pro-Ukraine pieces of fucking shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, Daily Beast. Fuck you, young turds. Fuck you, Farron Cousins. Fuck all of you. Fuck you, sham MSNBC eater. Fuck you.
And fuck you, UA personal.
UATV. Yeah. Fuck all of you. Fucking pieces of shit.
As an American, we hate you.
Yeah.
They're not gonna report that. I hate you.
I fucking hate them too. I fucking hate them with a burning, seething passion.
And then they'll call us un-American.
Good.
When Joe Biden is un-American himself.
Joe Biden is the most un-American president we've ever had. You want to know something? Those people over in Europe that are protesting is exactly what Americans should be doing right now. But no,
exactly.
the establishment wants you to be a fucking slave and giving more money to the NATO proxy war to fund fucking Nazis.
Oh, by the way, Biden and the fucking U.S. the Pentagon told, China and Iran, they need to stay out of this bullshit. They need to stay out of this Ukraine conflict.
No, they don't. In fact, the fact that North Korea is closer to Russia than ever makes me tickled pink as a socialist and a leftist. It makes me tickled pink. Like, ooh, it makes me tickled pink. Don't give a shit. Fuck you. That meme. Yep, that's right. That's SJWs. That's true. That's SJWs in a fucking nutshell. Dark Reaper said it well.
Yes, and I would love to say, yes, bring on the Russian vodka. Yes.
Russia vodka.
Yeah.
I need more Russian vodka.
We need Nikolai in here to pass around
Nikolai.
the vodka. We need Nikolai in here.
I need the
we
Russian
need
accent.
my boy Nicholas.
Bring in the Russian accent.
Yes.
Russia. Yes.
This is my Russian accent. I live in Russia. I live with the animals and the bears. I ride the bears because, they're my pets. Russia.
But don't you think it's so funny what we're doing in this stream right now? Because, again, how many people are we affecting by what we're doing? How many people are we affecting? Like, how does this impact anybody else's life? Remind me again. Oh, that's right.
Absolutely nothing.
Yep.
This isn't hurting anyone besides those sensitive shit liberals
who got their fucking fifis hurt like the fucking pathetic retards that they are. Because they got no life. They got no life. Nothing else to do than to worry about everything that we're saying. It's just awesome to me.
And by the way, I have a question for both of you. What is your response? They claim that the retards who are holding Ukrainian but also American flags, they're holding them. Oh, they call for more aid, and they claim they'd be anti-war, but they also don't give a shit about Ohio, which is part of the USA.
I think
And they
it's-
hold
I think
American
it's
flags no matter.
really pathetic. I think it's really pathetic. I think it's absolutely pathetic that these fuckers don't care anything about anything. They don't care about anything but Ukraine. They don't care. Ukraine is their religion. It's their hobby. It's their next gender. That's all it is. And it's really pathetic that they got nothing else to do with their fucking lives than to go around and fuck around on someone else's popular stream, or to go around and fucking vandalize people's Wikipedia pages like what they did to the Gray Zone and Mint Press News and all that. I can just imagine these fucking people shitting in a bucket, fucking Cartman style, shitting in a fucking bucket, watching Kim Kardashian's fucking ass job and drinking their stupid juice and shitting in a bucket in their mom's basement. Mom,
And the fact that
Mom, bathroom.
And-
Can't be doing that. I can't come over there right now. I'm fucking listening to UATV.
and the fact is, you know, the fact that they plan to put a fucking Ukrainian flag on the Eiffel Tower, that should be a French flag, not a Ukrainian flag on top of that tower.
Why don't they just change the fucking EU flag to a Ukrainian flag? It's like, why don't those fucking
The same
retards
color.
just do that? It's like the fucking EU will not be complete until they design the EU flag into the fucking Ukrainian flag.
Yeah, just add all the stars in, and the background will be blue and yellow, just like the
Yeah,
Ukrainian flag.
What are they going to do next? Are they going to call them the Star-Spangled Ukrainians? I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the Nazi states of Ukraine, and to the neo-Nazis for which they stand, one nation against Vladimir Putin in pursuit of liberty for all Ukrainians for all.
Wait, I got a better one.
Yeah.
I got a better one. I pledge an allegiance to the flag of the United Empire of America, and to the imperialism for which we stand. One nation, we conquer, all of all.
John, they're pissed off that their flag's being Ukrainian, not Frances. Stolen.
I'll tell you right now,
Z?
I'll tell you right now,
Yeah?
protesters in Europe have more fucking balls than people do here. I'll tell you that right fucking now. Look at them.
Sure.
It's like, look at them.
Yeah,
It's like, we need more people out there.
salute them.
Now again-
I salute them.
I salute them too. And again, if I had time, if there were protests in my area against funding Ukraine, I'd be fucking going. I'd be going to these, and I'd be at the forefront in supporting those protests. I'd be going there. I've went to a few anti-war protests. I went to some in Boston. I've been to some in Cambridge, Mass. I've been to a bunch of different.
Guys, I have an update. It's about Piss Rail Help, but it's also about Ukraine at the same time. I have an update.
What is it?
All right. Well,
Now.
while we do the Zachary cooking show, let's we do the Zachary cooking show and the Adam show / Dark Reaper crossover. Mr. Peanut Butter.
All right, fine.
Actually,
crossover episode.
But alright, can I say this?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Like all the pro-Ukrainian retards now they're in Piss Rail Hell. But because they're good, since they're imperialist, Piss Rail Hell is okay with it. Because they're not protesting against Netanyahu. Look at this article I found 48 minutes ago.
read this. Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine. Mass rallies in support of Ukraine took place in Israel. Over 4,000 people amassed by the NGO Israeli Friends of Ukraine gathered at Habama Square and Christian and Hebrew prayers for the Ukrainians and Jews killed defending Ukraine from the Russian invasion. Rally Ukrainian songs above the sea of blue and yellow flags amidst the crowd of demonstrators. In response, the Israeli police led them out of the square. Another meeting in support of Ukraine took place in the large city of blah 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 blah. In the evening, City Hall was lit up in the blue and yellow colors of the Ukrainian flag. The positive feedback on social media proved once again that most ordinary Israelis support Ukraine and wish it the sweetest victory in the war against barbaric Russian aggression. Oh my God, barbaric Russian
Get
aggression!
out of here. It's so retarded.
Videos
Because-
of the players said here, and that's
Bro.
the whole document. I think.
All right,
Wait,
bro.
is there?
All right, because since it's a pro-Ukraine, they're going to allow this. Because remember, you remember this was an anti-Netanyahu protest. They would have been fucking arrested. Because remember, Netanyahu was cracking down, and as you know, that Ukraine and Israel are in bed, of course, for sure, since those are the two worst Nazi Zionist states in the world right now. They're okay with it, of course, for sure. But if it's anti-Netanyahu or anti-Zelensky, they get slandered for sure. And then, exactly, now they're in piss-rail hell. Those dumbasses. Oh! And there's more updates, guys. I have another one, and I got some bad news. It's about Saudi Arabia.
Show me. Is there a doc? Show me it.
Saudi Arabia. I got some bad news. Dude, it's about Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I know.
I thought Saudi Arabia Saudi Arabia is now going back to their old ways. They're going back. Guess what they're going to do now? Saudi Arabia.
No, what did they do?
Saudi Arabia
What are they
lied
going
about
to
their
do?
neutrality.
What?
Saudi Arabia?
Yeah?
Hold on. Guess what?
Hey guys, I'm still.
Saudi Arabia lied about their neutrality. They're supporting Ukraine.
Oh my God.
Are you
Arabia.
fucking kidding me? Jesus.
Really? Look at this article. It's there.
Let me read this.
It's real.
Let me read it. Let me
Oh my
read
God,
this shit.
Saudi Arabia just gave.
Really? Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia just. Oh my God.
Saudi Arabia has signed an agreement and memorandum of understanding for $400 million in aid to Ukraine during a surprise visit of Saudi Arabia's foreign minister to Kyiv. Days after the first anniversary of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Saudi Arabia, which leads the OPEC plus oil production alliance with Russia, sent its foreign minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan, blah 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 blah, to Kyiv this weekend for talks with top Ukrainian officials, including President Zelensky. The visit was the first from such a high-ranking Saudi official to Ukraine in 30 years.
Oh my
As part of the visit, as part of the visit, two documents were signed. I don't know who's talking here. I'm just making whatever voice I can up. Two documents were signed in the president's office formalizing the providing of a $400 million aid package to Ukraine. Grateful to Prince whatever for the construction, dialogue, and mutual understanding.
Jesus.
Said Andriy Yermak, head of the office of the president of Ukraine. Blah, blah, blah.
Is that
The
it?
400 million package includes blah 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 from Saudi Arabia for the Saudi Fund for Development, SFD, in favor of Ukraine. The Saudi press agency said the remaining 100 million will be humanitarian assistance to Ukraine from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, humanitarian, quote unquote.
Yeah,
the minister of
humanitarian, right? Sure.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs renewed the kingdom's keenness and support for all international efforts to resolve the Ukrainian-Russia crisis politically. Yeah, that's going. Yeah, sending more shit to Ukraine is going to solve it. Right, that's
Yeah,
totally
sure.
going to solve this whole thing.
Jesus.
The Saudi agency reported the two countries agreed to deepen cooperation in the investment of energy sectors. Ermac said at a news, I mean, I don't know if that's how exactly you say his name, but who cares, honestly.
Yeah.
Said at a news conference as carried by Ukrainian news outlet Ukraine Forms. Ukraine Forms. Ukraine Forms. Name sounds so ridiculous. It's not even funny.
Is there more?
It's retarded.
Yeah. Saudi Arabia has refrained from publicly criticizing Russia for the invasion of Ukraine since the start of the war a year ago. The kingdom, as the de facto leader and the largest oil producer of OPEC, is leading the OPEC Plus group, whose key non-OPEC member is Russia. What? Is leading the OPEC group, whose key non-OPEC member in Russia is Russia. Okay. Last week, Saudi
Arabia has fucking lied. I thought that Saudi Arabia would be better than Pittsburgh Hill. And today, guess what they have proven? What's your response, Zach? Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, of course they're lying. I don't know. I was kind of like, okay, they're wearing the pants for 5 seconds, but just remember. I mean, Germany did the same thing. They
That's true.
They were sort of wearing the pants a little bit, but now they're just being fucking ridiculous. Dude.
Yeah. Is also the same one that bitches about Iran and bombing Yemen, right? That's the same one, right?
Yeah, doing that fucking constantly.
Saudi Arabia was one of the main reasons Yemen became what it is.
Yeah, it really is.
From what I... Yeah.
It seriously is.
Yemen...
It's seriously stupid as
really?
It's seriously stupid as fuck.
Yemen is hell on earth. The violence over there is unbelievable. It's horrible. It's disgustingly bad over there. And guess who was responsible for that? Guess who?
Saudi?
Yeah.
Arabia. Saudi Arabia. And then, but they're accusing Iran of doing all this. But what about the women's rights in Saudi Arabia? They're not going to question that. Remember the hey, let me speak, and interrupts that guy.
Yep.
Yeah. They these people would be Iran is so bad, but then when someone else is well, what about Saudi Arabia? They're just hey, I'm speaking over here. Don't interrupt me.
Yep. When they're just hey. It's literally the classic. It's literally fucking hey.
Arabia, they stole money as well too, just to make it rich, and they're trying to hijack sports. Saudi Arabia is trying to purchase, I guess, sports. Sport sponsors. Yeah, Saudi Arabia, not only the hijack for 9/11 attacks. But no matter what, they still have to come after Afghanistan and Iraq for mass destruction. But not Saudi Arabia.
No, not them. But no. Remember, guys, it's Syria and Iran that are the bad ones. Remember.
In general is so fucking bad. We need to get rid of them. I must not allow this to happen. And now the White House is now fucking... I bet they're probably now happy. They're not happy that Saudi...
And the fucking white helmet terrorists. Alright, I gotta stir my mouth.
Oh yeah, those... Yeah. Fuck the white helmets. Oh my god. The white helmets! They don't even care about... Yes, they're with the pro-Ukrainian dumbasses because no matter what happened with the earthquakes, it's still Putin and Assad's fault for the earthquake.
Yep. Oh, and to add even more, and to add even more to the salt, they'll probably also start blaming Trump for everything too, just like how Farron Cousins blamed Trump for the freaking Ohio derailment train.
Because these shit, look, they have Trump germanium symptoms.
Yes.
They seriously do. They seriously do. It's seriously stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's retarded.
Stop the shit, the sky is a rainy day, the rest of the bitches should support you. It's like this so stupid. Puppy.
And do you want to know something? I heard Saudi Arabia, they were also trying to hijack the Premier League. They're trying to own one of those clubs. Just like fucking Ukraine ruined Chelsea.
A club?
They're trying to involve this. Both Ukraine and Saudi Arabia. They're trying to drag the Premier League going down.
What's on the news today?
What kind of fucking club are they trying to run here?
Well, Saudi Arabia tries to control Newcastle, and Chelsea tries to get run by fucking Ukrainians, all because Russia or this is and that and that. Yeah,
Welcome to the Welcome to the shit liberal club, where we praise Ukraine as a god. Welcome to the shit liberal church, where we praise Zelensky as a god. He's the messenger to Ukraine that is their god. The Russians are the devils, and anyone who disagrees with me is also a devil. This is shit liberal church.
So
okay. Well, I'm like I said, I'm keeping watch of the main, the main like window, so I can also like read the comments and whatnot. Obviously doing that, but no, I'm okay. Enough is enough with the repeating. Because
wait,
next person
is Matthew spamming again?
He was a few minutes ago, but no, like the next time you fucking do that, if you fucking do that, I'm gonna demod you. I'm like not putting up with it anymore. Okay.
Really,
hey guys, here's
I'm
some news.
not gonna answer that anymore. Okay. I can obviously see the fucking screen in front of me. I can see it on my phone because I'm reading the comments through my phone. I can see whether or not it's glitching. It's okay to say it once, but if you say it more than once, it's annoying. So the next time you or anyone else does it, I'm going to fucking demod you. So
yeah, Matthew, you need to stop.
Yeah,
you need
Wait,
to
what
stop,
happened?
Matthew.
This one fucking dude in here, of course, is like constantly has to remind when the fucking thing is like glitching or whatever. It's really annoying. And it's like I cannot stand when people fucking repeat themselves constantly in the chat. It's just annoying. So it's like, no, the next person who does that, I'm gonna fucking dethrone them. I'm over it.
Yeah, it's over. It's about to be over, Matthew. All right, and look at this article. Corner Dark Reaper. They said, Zelensky wants Xi Jinping's meeting following China's let me see, follow China's peace plan. He wants to meet with him.
Yeah, let me read this whole thing here.
And
you remember
God,
Xi Jinping?
Oh, can I just say this? Look at him right there. Look at him. He's in the fucking gym teacher outfit. What a fucking retard.
I know. And let me just read all of this. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, no, not Vladimir Zelensky, whatever, Nazi Zelensky has said he plans to meet China's leader, Xi Jinping, to discuss Beijing's proposal on ending the war in Ukraine. Speaking on the first anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion, he said the proposal signaled that China was involved in the search for peace. Wait, hold on. I really want to believe that China would not supply weapons to Russia, he said. China's plan calls for peace talks and respect for national, whatever. However, the 12-point document does not specifically say that Russia must withdraw its troops from Ukraine, and it also condones the usage of unilateral and what is seen as a valid criticism of Ukraine's allies in the West, blah, 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 blah. The Chinese authorities have so far not publicly responded to Mr. Zelensky's call for a summit with Mr. X. Yeah. Meanwhile, Russia hailed the Chinese peace proposals. We share Beijing's views, the foreign minister in Moscow said in a statement. Earlier this week, U.S. blah 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 Beijing was considered supplying weapons and ammunition to Russia, a claim strongly denied by Beijing. On Friday, American media again reported that the Chinese government was considering sending drones and artillery shields to Moscow. Asked about the Chinese plan, U.S. President Joe Biden told ABC News on Friday, "Products are applying it so it could be illegal."
Oh my god.
Yeah, the clown.
That screenshot did at the very end. That was so. Okay. All right. I'm gonna continue reading this.
Yes, please do.
I've seen nothing in the plan that will indicate that there is something that would be beneficial to anyone other than Russia. He added. China appears to be siding with Russia, though it would like to find a way of rescuing President Putin by arranging some kind of face-saving peace deal, says the BBC's World Affairs editor John Simpson.
Oh my goodness.
The Chinese proposals follow a visit by the country's top diplomat Wang Yi to Moscow, where he met blah 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 blah, where he met President Putin and Foreign Minister on Wednesday. After the talks, Mr. Wang was quoted by Chinese state-run Xinhua news agency as saying that Beijing was willing to deepen political trust and strengthen strategic coordination with Moscow.
When he says
There's
when he says blah blah blah, it's so fucking funny.
yeah. There's one more thing on here. Why China launched a charm offensive over Ukraine. Western officials gave the latest proposal a lukewarm reception. NATO chief John Stoltenberg said Beijing doesn't have much credibility because it had not been able to condone the illegal invasion of Ukraine. President Putin launched the full-scale invasion of Ukraine on 24 February 2022, and Russian troops made significant advances during the first few days in Ukraine's north, east, and south. But the attack on the capital Kyiv was soon repulsed, and the Ukrainian military was later able to retake large areas. Bullshit.
Yeah,
The conflict, the biggest in Europe since World War II, has since become a grinding war of attrition. All right. Oh, there's still more over here that we got to read. So, yeah,
it's the McCarthyite war, the war of the fucking retards, with an extra level of. That's what this fucking nonsense is.
All right. At a news conference in Kyiv on Friday, Mr. Zelensky also said victory will inevitably await us will inevitably await us if allies respect their promises in daylight.
Yep, that's.
Poland said Poland said it had already delivered 4 German-made Leopard. Really? Leopard the second? Wait, is that the guy? Hold on, let me search him up. Second. Okay, that's the second guy. Leopold the Third is and he was like Emperor of Austria. Okay, never mind. He's not the Belgian guy. All right. Well, anyway, German made Leopard the second tanks to Ukraine and was ready to deliver more. Ready to deliver more. Germany has said it would provide 14 Leopard tanks. Spain and Canada also sending tanks. Great. Now Spain and Canada are also sending shit to Ukraine. How much more do we need to send to Ukraine? So stupid.
It's fucking retarded.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S., by far the biggest provider of military aid to Ukraine, has pledged to send, oh my god, 31 of its M1 Abrams tanks, and the Ukraine is providing 14 Challenger 2 tanks. Okay, so U.S. is planning to send more to Ukraine.
They're playing with fire, right?
Oh my god.
That's correct, right?
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Playing with fire is an understatement at this fucking point. It's the fact that, oh, the U.S., the biggest supplier? Yeah, aka the biggest fucking empire on earth.
Yeah. The Ukrainian leader added that his country had failed to engage significantly with countries in Africa and Latin America after many nations in these countries abstained during a Union General Assembly vote on a resolution condemning Russia's invasion. Zelensky said that his country had failed to engage significantly with countries in Africa and Latin America. What do you all think about that? What do you all think about that?
So stupid. Also,
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's retarded.
I know. Hey, Dark Reaper. I know you're still reading an article, but I also have an update from Rappler.
All right, just let me finish reading this, and then we'll get to that one.
Yeah, then we'll get to the Rappler article. All right, so that's my two co-hosts right there, reading the articles and then me reacting to it.
Video. I got video footage.
That's basically how the show goes. All right, continue.
Continue, Dark Reaper. Continue, Dark Reaper.
We didn't work well for many years. We didn't pay attention. I think it's a big mistake, he said. I think that's what Zelensky, that's probably most likely what Zelensky said. Asked if he could name his worst moment of the war so far, Mr. Zelensky said Bacha, a town outside Kyiv where Russian troops are accused of having killed civilians in the early part of the war. By the way, what do you all think of the incident of Bacha?
Oh my god.
What do you two think about the incident that happened in Bacha? Do you think it's
Bucha?
like the city of
I don't know if I could fucking believe it, because maybe it could be staged, just like the Syrian chemical hoax, right?
Yeah, I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually skeptical about it, because again, remember what they fucking lied about. Remember, Ukraine lied about them being attacked. Poland lied. I mean, Ukraine fucking fired those missiles into Poland, and then they blamed Russia for it. So they're obviously guilty of false flag attacks themselves.
Yeah. The small town had been under Russian control until Ukrainian troops fought back last April to reclaim it. Their words, not mine. What I saw, it was horrible. Oh my god, it just made me want to crap all over the place. I legit pooped myself because it was just so bad. Okay, well, the rest of that I made up, but yeah. What I saw, it was horrible. That's what Zelensky said. Mr. Zelensky said, visibly moved. All right, there's still more. So let's read it. The U.S. marked a year since Russia invaded Ukraine by announcing a new range of sanctions against Russia and new aid for Ukraine. Yeah, sanctions against Russia, like that's going to help anything. In fact, that's just going to turn Russia into a chaotic hellhole, just like how we sanctioned all the other countries in the world. And, yeah. The latest restrictions target more than 100 entities both within Russia and worldwide, including banks and suppliers of defense equipment. The U.S. said it wanted to stop those helping Russia exploit loopholes to get sanctioned material. Oh my god. The White House fresh blah 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 of aid for Ukraine is worth 12. That better not say billion. It says 12 billion. Well, what does it sound like to you? Does that sound like billions?
It is billion, yes, for sure.
The White House fresh round of aid for Ukraine is worth $12 billion. Why? Why that much? Why that much all at once? It's so like we could be using that to fix our healthcare and inflation, but no, it all has to go to Ukraine.
You know something? That money could have, if we fucking funded that money, if we actually funded that money for our infrastructure, fucking shit like what happened in East Palestine could have been avoided.
Exactly. Comprising of $2 billion from the Department of Defense, including ammunition and drones, and $10 billion from the State Department, including budgetary support to the Ukrainian government. A further $550 million will be supplied to both Ukraine and neighboring Moldova to strengthen their energy infrastructure.
In Shitova, right?
Yeah. Moldova is Europe's poorest country and has been heavily impacted by the war. I thought it was Ukraine that was the poorest country in Europe. I guess it's Moldova, but whatever. Its leaders have warned for several weeks that Russia is planning to seize power, that Russia has no plans to invade Moldova. Who's coming up with the idea that Russia might invade Moldova next? Who in their right mind thinks Russia will invade the rest of Europe anyway?
I'll tell you.
Russia ain't going.
The NATO.
I'll tell you who. It's the same fucking dumbasses that sit there and say, "Oh, Russia's going to take over all of Europe," but then again, they can't keep their story straight. They sit there and they say, "Oh, well, Russia's doing so badly, Ukraine's kicking their ass." Well, if they were doing so badly, they couldn't take over. If they were failing so bad, they couldn't take over. So which is it? Again, they're either doing so bad that they couldn't take over anything, or they're doing so good they could take over anything. So again, it makes no sense. They can't even keep their fucking story straight. They're so fucking stupid and ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, it comes days after U.S. President Joe Tato flew to Kyiv for a surprise visit and held talks with Mr. Shitlinsky, or Clownzinski. On Friday, the EU has approved its 10th round of sanctions against Russia. Oh my god. The EU. Screw the EU in all honesty.
Fuck Brussels, but continue.
Imposing restrictions on technology that has a civilian and military dual use. Finally, that whole awful-ass documentary is over. God.
Oh my goodness.
God damn, I feel like my fucking brain cells are dead. Jesus.
Yeah. Alright, well,
I got my
from one document to another document, let's just get this one over. Let's just get this one over with.
Alright, let's do it.
It's actually a video, kind of, actually, as well.
Oh. Well, I'm just going to read what it says here.
Alright, yeah, definitely.
Syria. Arab parliament's speakers meet in Damascus. Yeah, thank you. Damascus aimed attempts to reinstate Syria into a Arab League. Wait, what now? Attempts to reinstate Syria into a Arab League. What the hell does that mean? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is it a part of that same article? Wait, what does it say?
It's about Assad.
Parliament met at the People's Assembly in Damascus on Sunday to hold talks over Syria's membership in the Arab League, among other issues. High-profile lawmakers attended the meeting and were received by the Speaker of the People's Assembly, Hamouda Sabaga. That's probably the Arab term for their People's Assembly or something. The lawmakers discussed Syria's position in the Arab world following the 34th conference of the Arab Inter-Parliamentary Union in Baghdad. That's probably the inter-Arab press conference or something along those lines. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too privy on some of that. I'm not too privy on that type of thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? When I went over to the article, Discord was saying, "You're going away from Discord." Yeah, just for a second, so I can fucking read this. What are you trying to do? You trying to discourage me or something?
Yeah, that happens to me. They'll
Yeah, that would be like YouTube saying, "Oh, you click on a link to like Twitter or something. Do you realize that you're going to another website? Do you realize how bad no that is?" I swear, it would be like YouTube saying all that kind of shit.
It's kind of like what they do. It's very similar to like what they do to independent news sites, like Mike Papantonio, one of the only normal ones over there on the Ring of Fire. He says that he gets all sorts of ads all the time on his pages about like CNN, MSNBC. They all pop up to be like, "Hey, you're watching this. You should be watching us." Like, and it's just like they're just there like fucking flailing their arms like wacky waitable, inflatable. Oh, look at watch CNN, watch Rachel Maddow, watch MSNBC. That's what they're.
Wow. I mean, imagine someone who couldn't stand Biden for like since 2020. You know, ever since I first knew about the man in the first place. And, you know, I couldn't stand these other news sites, such as, like, CNN and stuff like that, and I get constant notifications like, "Oh, are you on a news site that you actually agree with? Well, you shouldn't be on that news site. You should be on CNN instead." Or, like, just imagine that.
It's retarded. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like, don't go look over there. Don't look at Mike Antonio's page. Don't look at Mint Press News. Don't look at the Ring of Fire's Mike Antonio's page. Don't look at the Gray Zone. Don't look at Consortium News or Jacobin. Don't look at us. Go look at our stuff. Oh yeah, Jacobin.
I know, it's like YouTube saying, "Hey, don't go on Twitter, go watch our shit instead." Well, to be honest, I would rather be on YouTube than be on Twitter any day, but still. It would be like Twitter saying, don't go on this other streaming website, go on our streaming website instead. Or Reddit saying, "Hey, don't go on Tumblr, or go on Reddit instead."
Oh my god, fucking Reddit is garbage.
Because they got mad because Properly is banned and they're truth tellers and they got mad. And they said, "Where are you going? Why are you going to that Russian news media?"
I highly recommend Jacobin. They also do great work.
Jacobin, alright, yes.
Yeah, they also do great work too. Yeah, leave Serbia alone. Hey, White Serbia, you can hear us, right? It's not glitching or anything. I've been watching the chat. It seems to be working fine now. Maybe a little glitchy earlier, but it looks better now. It looks better now on my end. But yeah, no, Jacobin is awesome. I highly recommend Jacobin.
Also, I got on these more articles. It's about fucking T1, but at the same time, it's about those truth tellers in Spain and France.
Oh.
About NATO and Donbass.
I want to hear. All right. Well, I also want to hear the ones about fucking T1. You hear? Okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Right.
Right, good.
There's a video. Shit. And they'll be like, "Hold up! Why are you leaving this Discord shit?"
Yeah, why are you leaving us? You should come look over at us.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Seriously, just fucking shut up. It's just like they can't fucking shut up about it. It's fucking ridiculous. Oy vey! Open borders for piss ray, hell. Of course, I gotta fucking plug my computer back in. Well, luckily, at least I got the cord right here, right next to me. Look at that, you know.
Hey, Zach.
What's up?
What do you think about borders? Do you think they all should be opened, or they all should be closed? What do you think?
I think there should be, I think there just should be a moderate position. Yeah, they should have borders. I think people should have borders because there are countries that do have. There are anti-imperialist countries that do have strict borders. I believe in having borders because in order to have a prosperous state, you have to have a moderate. You can accept people that come in and want to emigrate, but there needs to be a limit. There needs to be control. I mean, look at Singapore. Look at how prosperous Singapore and Thailand are. Singapore, Thailand, and Malaysia. They have
I
strict.
agree.
They have strict visa. Visa.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree on that.
Yeah, there needs to be. There needs to be moderate regulations on it. Just like my opinion on
Yeah,
abortion.
that's
Like
right.
abortion, my opinion on abortion, I'm 100% pro-choice.
I agree.
think the Supreme Court doing that to women's rights is fucking disgusting and despicable. And I'm pro-choice. I think it should be a moderate position up to a certain number of weeks, as long as, stuff like that. But, people can say what they want. They can say I'm far left, I'm an extremist or whatever. But a lot of my positions are pretty fucking moderate in some key issues, at least.
Yeah, I agree. And by the way, the border wall wasn't the solution.
Right. What were you gonna say, Dark Reaper?
Go ahead.
I might make a video about what I think about abortions, like, soon. I can't guarantee when it will come out or if it will come out at all. But I might make a video stating my thoughts on the whole abortion's a thing, as a right winger.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, you seem to be more sane about it,
Yeah.
Well, dude, you're like the most tame, laid back, cool right winger I've ever met. Well, I mean, look at you. You're talking to me, someone who's further left than the modern left, and your friend's me. So, see, that's what I mean. It's about bringing people together. It's all about bringing people together.
Yep. For the most part, I agree with a lot about you saying. That's why I'm still a fan of you.
Hell yeah.
We're huge fans.
Even though I know some of my takes can be crazy, and I do have some conspiracies that might sound kind of crazy, but even if you disagree, there's no problem with that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I do. Like, especially about the Buffalo shooting, I definitely have some crazy thoughts.
Yeah.
like they try to fucking say that guy was a Putin fan. Well, how could a neo-Nazi be a Putin fan when he's fucking fighting Nazis? I think that's funny, fighting the Nazis in Ukraine, but yet he says he's a Putin fan. That doesn't make any fucking sense. No, that fucking dude might proclaim to be, but I don't think he was. I think that dude was. If that dude's gonna support fucking Nazis, he would support Ukraine. That's what I think.
Yeah,
cry about
the
it,
Azov Battalion, right?
Yeah, fucking cry about it, establishment. What the fuck was the name of that piece of shit? The name of that fucking piece of shit magazine that decided to smear Men Press News and try to tie them into the fucking.
They won.
Yeah, that they
Wikipedia
into the Buffalo shooting. That was retarded. Oh, oh god, yeah, fucking New Lines magazine. Look at this fucking garbage. Mint Press News publishes pro-Russian propaganda. Oh, that's funny. Except they have a weird way of showing it. When Chris Hedges works for them and he condemned the invasion, and Lee Camp is opposed to the invasion too. Oh yeah. Mint Press News publishes pro-Russian propaganda, except they have the weirdest way of showing it in the entire fucking world.
Yeah.
So remind me again, how the fuck do they do that? Oh, that's right, they don't. So shut the fuck up. And you know what? I'm going to expose this fucking parasite here. Here it is. Here's Chris York. Here he is. Here's that fucking baldy ass, that fucking bucktooth looking fucking retard, saying that, oh, Mint Press News and how the Buffalo shooting, the pro-Russian disinformation, and the pro-Russian disinformation, fuck.
Misinformation.
Fuck
oh
you,
my god.
Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Yeah, that's for you fucking Chris York. Fuck you. You're a freelance journalist. No, you're not. You're a fucking fraud. Freelance journalist. If you're a freelance journalist, that's so funny. You have a weird way of showing you're a freelance journalist when you're fucking smearing people that Russian disinformation. It's so funny.
You know what?
Fuck you, you fucking piece of fucking slime and scum. Fuck you.
You know, I call myself for being journal, but here's the thing: I'm not actually a journalist. This guy actually thinks he's a journalist, and he's still a laughingstock.
You're a bigger journalist than he is, and you're probably half his age, if not even more. He's probably like 30 or 40, and you're like probably more than half his age, and you're more of a journalist than he is. Look at this fucking nonsense. Look at what he fucking publishes. Ukraine battles Russian disinformation. Fuck you.
Like, shut the fuck up.
If you think that Ukraine, how do you battle information? Information is not, it's not a person or a thing. Information is something that you battle. That doesn't make any fucking sense. What a fucking clown and retard.
What a fucking dumbass.
Fuck you.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck
Just
yourself.
fuck you.
I'm gonna
Like,
throw-
exactly. Just. Like, exactly. This is what the world we live in now, guys. Remember that.
Pro-Putin West.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey everybody, turn on your cameras. Let's give a middle finger to Chris York. Let's.
Oh yes.
Let's do it.
It's-
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
I gotta, let me get it on. Here we go.
Is he?
Yup.
My camera isn't working as much.
Okay.
Oh damn it! But I would like.
Yup.
And middle fingers. Stay mad, Z.
And fuck assholes like this, and long live the Gray
Z.
Zone. Long live the Gray Zone. Long live Mint Press News. Long live Consortium News, and long live the Imperialists.
Long live Jimmy Dore, and long live Joe Rogan.
And Joe Rogan.
Long live Vanessa and Eva Bartlett.
Oh yeah, Vanessa Beeley and Eva Bartlett are awesome.
Yeah. Oh, hi Joey. Is that you?
Yeah, what's up, Joey?
Hey Joe.
Oh.
Hey, you kitty.
Kitty cat.
You
kitty.
kitty.
Hey, Joey, how many cats do you have?
About 5. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I have 2.
I want 5 cats, but of course my lease doesn't allow it.
I only have 5 cats because we had like a cat before. It had like kittens like months ago. Even though we took that cat and put it up for adoption because we had too many. Yeah.
Look at them.
Yeah. So we have like 5 cats.
Biggest fucking clown of the year.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Chris.
He looks like a serial killer. He looks like he looks like a serial child killer. Look at him.
Does. Yeah, he seriously does.
He looks like Ted Bundy 2.0.
Oh my god.
The same thing. Oh my god, Dark Reaper, you just read my mind. I was gonna say the same thing. That's hilarious. I was actually
Hey,
gonna
Zach.
say the same thing. What's up, Joey?
So I got an obsessed fan now.
An obsessed.
They literally stalked my. Yeah, and by fan I mean an obsessed troll. They literally stalked my freaking Facebook account. Yeah.
That's
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
yeah, that is pretty pathetic. But you know, people stalking you is like pretty terrifying if you ask me.
Oh, they didn't just stalk my page. They stalked Gage and Zach as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, why? What are they fucking triggered about now?
I guess they want like pictures of our faces because they're pissed off about us standing up to NATO establishment.
Oh my god, the fucking pro UATV dumbasses.
Oh,
Who fucking-
Yeah.
I don't get it. Let them
Go ahead
say
and-
that. Z.
Go ahead and show my Facebook photos. I don't give a shit.
Z.
Agreed.
Stay mad.
I'm not backing down just because you got like pictures of my face.
And what does it matter about my face? I'm on fucking YouTube. I'm on fucking YouTube anyway, so like what the fuck are they gonna do? They got nothing. Fuck them. Who cares?
I think
Oh no, they have.
I think it'll
like,
only
they have
become
my
a.
will.
I think doxing of you, Zach, will only become a problem if they start leaking your address or start doxing your other family members. That's when it's fucked, honestly.
Which of course
But-
nobody knows or has anything. So whatever. Fuck.
Like this troll
Yeah.
is just like obsessed. Like this troll is like obsessed with me and Zach and Gage and like Adam.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. It's that one fucking retard, and I'm not gonna give him a fucking shit with that. We're not giving
Yeah.
any more. We're not giving any more
But-
fucking retards the time of day.
Wait, is he Australian? Because then that would clarify.
No, I think they're from the United Kingdom. Yeah.
Oh,
England.
oh, okay then. Yeah, but yeah, let's not give any of these trolls the time of day because it's not worth our time.
Yeah, because we gotta
No,
focus on the establishment.
Yeah, it's not. No fucking drama trolls, fucking retards are not worth our time. They're not worth.
But like I said,
they're not worth our time or energy.
Guys,
oh,
All
I have
we
an
do is
update.
just block them and remove
Yeah.
them.
Guys,
yeah,
have an
I don't
update.
care if they have my face.
Yeah, I don't care either. Guys, I have an update about fucking Mr. Gym Teacher. More
now?
updates. He just fired as one of his commands. Look at this article. It's real.
What is it? Hold up. Let me. Oh,
Look at this fucking retard. Look at it. He's got the fucking
Okay.
microphone so fucking close to his face it looks like he's gonna fucking suck on it and perform fellatio on it.
let me read this. Let me read this whole
Go
thing.
ahead.
Please. Ukraine's Joint Forces commander has been dismissed from his role. President Zelensky announced in a brief decree on Sunday. Here, whatever. The big picture, the dismissal of Major Gid. This is what these reporters of these types of websites sound like, who have served in the role overseeing battles in the Donbas region since last March. Is the latest in the series of Ukrainian leadership changes since the Russian military invasion began in February last year. Zoom in. Several high-profile Ukrainian officials were fired and resigned last month as Zelensky moved to contain allegations of corruption.
I'm giving a middle finger to Zelensky.
There was
Hey,
no
Adam.
initial clear why Zelensky fired. Whatever. No reason was given in a live decree that was published on the Ukrainian president's official website. Is this website that I'm reading off of pro-Ukrainian?
Of course, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, Mr.
All right, then I have a right to make this voice.
Yeah,
That was published on the Ukrainian president's official website.
Adam,
That's the article.
Yeah.
That's the whole article.
look what I sent to the group. I think that there's something about ABC News. Yeah.
Oh,
Fight over control.
Russian and Ukrainian forces fight over control of
Bergman.
oh, this is a fucking YouTube video. What the fuck? Yeah, look at this. Look at this fucking clown in a suit and tie. Oh, he must be serious.
You know what? The hell with it. I'm showing my camera. I'm going to give you the middle fingers. This is what you get.
I'm giving the middle finger as well.
Yep.
Just
Get the
fuck
fuck
you.
out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Agreed. Hells to the yes.
You can kiss my ass, Ukrainian neocon.
Yeah, you fucking neo-fascists. Fuck yourselves. And nothing what you say or do, you're not gonna fucking bring us down. Fuck you. There's not
Like, go ahead. Expose us, call us right wingers. Go ahead and say, like, oh, these people are trying to slander us. Like, cry about it.
Yeah, you can make all the fucking videos and responses and your fucking Daily Beast level fucking bullshit like you did about Lee Camp and Danny Hayfong and Ben Norton amongst others in the gray zone too. You can say that too. You can say all you want about how Zach, that's how this guy is a Russian puppet. Go ahead and fucking do it. It's like, go ahead. Go and do it and see how far it gets you. It's not going to get you anywhere. Fuck you. Kiss my fucking ass.
You can get triggered.
You can either put up or shut up, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. And the more you do it, you're getting blocked. So go bitch about it on someone else's page, because I don't give a fuck no more. I never have and I never will. So fuck you.
Yeah,
And
stay
you,
the fuck at
and by the way,
UATV. Yeah.
by the way, you neocons, you can try, but you're not going to win.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We're not going to go anywhere.
Nope.
We're still
Mhm.
standing.
like you can make all your little posts about like, oh my god, this person's a Russian puppet, or fucking bitching about like China because we gotta save T1. Like Jesus Christ.
I can't.
The shooting sky is a right winger and a Russia puppet. You should support Ukraine or heroes that take the solid
Oh, I
sky
can't.
is a Chinese puppet. Communist, you should support T1 or he will die.
Guys.
Yeah.
Do you think we should?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should watch it?
Yes.
Yes.
What's
Do
one?
a commentary about it.
Wait, the ABC News one?
No, the one about Zach, the Celtics guy, is a Russian puppet. Oh, that's funny. Wait, I can't.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. I don't know. Maybe I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I can't seem to find it now.
Put in like the name of the user, like Chubby Darwin or something. Yeah, I think that's how you can find it. Like angry message. Yeah,
I don't know.
unless I got terminated.
Oh yeah, because it's. Oh, here it is. I found it. Thanks. All right.
Zach, the Celtic guy, is a right winger and
Send the video in the chat.
He should support Ukraine or he will die.
And
Zach, the
while-
Celtic guy
and
is
while
a
we're
right
listening to
winger
this,
and a Russia puppet.
I'm gonna put up
He
my
should
middle
support
fingers.
Ukraine or he will die.
Let's do it again. All right. Let's do that. All right. Let's do that again. All right. Let's play that in the background, and we all put up our middle fingers as we do it. All right. Let's do it. We're ready. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Zach, the Celtic guy, is a right winger and a Russia puppet. He should support Ukraine or he will die. Zach,
Oh, shoot, my camera is having issues.
Russia puppet. He should support Ukraine or he will die.
Fuck you. Do you understand how fucking pathetic you are? Do you understand how?
Oh.
Do you understand how fucking pathetic you are?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, because I'm sharing it on my screen. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
You can hear it if you're watching. You can hear it if you're watching the stream like live. If you're actually like watching it, you can hear it. Like it's playing on here.
I like listening in the group chat because when I'm watching your stream, like on Streamlabs, like one side of my headphone, like you can hear you on one side, but the other side is just so quiet.
Oh yeah, probably is. Yeah, I think it's better to just listen to it here. But yeah. Zach, there's all these guys, right winger. Yep. No, remember that.
Whatever happened to
That's our opposition. Just remember that. That's our opposition.
whatever happened to that guy that made the Chinese puppet video?
Oh, I think he deleted his fucking channel or something after he got like annihilated for his fucking.
Like what a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if people respond to me. I'm not going to delete my fucking channel if someone responds.
Exactly.
You know, yeah, these type of people, they literally have no good arguments against you. They'll just call you Russian puppets. You're this, you're that. You're a right winger. You're a communist. Those don't go together. But I don't care. You're both. That's basically what their whole argument is.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. That's all they say. That's all they say because that's all they've got to offer. Because it's not like they.
Oh yeah.
It's not like they fucking have any.
I remember
Or
yesterday was Sunday, right? So my friend was telling me I'd rather support communist. He basically said like I would rather like support communists over like the far right neocons or far left. Yeah.
That's what I support too. I mean, I'm probably closer to that side than anything. Not saying I am a communist, but you know what? I have a lot of communist fans and I sympathize with them. So, like I said, I am socialist leaning. So, there was that. But socialism ultimately leads to communism. Yeah, well, guess what? Capitalism ultimately leads to corporatism. So how do you explain that one? Oh, that's right. Oh, but Richard Wolff, that big bad evil Richard Wolff. Oh my god.
It's 2023, and we still have stuff to talk about from the daily retards each week.
We sure do.
Like, we're never going to run out of material. Like, they give us stuff. They give us like bits and like information each week. It's like every other week we have a new topic to cover.
It's like, why make shit up? It's like, why make shit up when we got all this shit to talk about? Oh yeah.
Like, it's not like the.
Or like.
Oh yeah, because the news. Oh yeah, because the news likes to make shit up when they don't have anything to talk about. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could just be a storyteller and do stuff like the Pogo Islands here, like the Navy Island Law Code and so forth. See, there it is. That's. Or you could.
I've been thinking about going back to doing more videos, but I've been out of ideas lately. That's why I haven't uploaded on my backup account. Yeah. I can't verify my channel right now because I use my phone number from my other account. Yeah, stupid. They only give you like a phone. Like when you put your phone number in twice, they don't let you use it a third time.
Oh yeah, that's retarded.
Like they won't like if you want to put like you have to verify your phone number for like streaming and like the community tab and shit.
Alright, I want to play with some. Yeah, I should play with some balls. I want to
take a middle finger. You know what, NATO? Take a middle finger and shove it up your ass.
Take your fucking Ukrainian flags. Take your fucking Ukrainian flag and stick it up your fucking ass.
I don't care anymore. Like, I'm fucking over you. Fucking retards. And you fucking bullshit.
That's right. All of us here. Oh, yeah, guys, by the way, that reminds me. Did you see in the other chat I showed I was in Sabrina Salvati's latest stream over the weekend, and I sent her a super chat. I sent her a super chat saying that how much more are we going to sacrifice for the gym teacher? And people in the comments were laughing, and even people in the comments were like, damn, that's insulting to gym teachers. Yeah, that's what they said right there. That was hilarious. It's like, who cares?
Well, like I said, okay.
Oh, what's up, Nick?
Nicholas is here.
Okay, if I ever see Biden and Zelensky as a couple, I'm going to turn straight. Just straight up.
Me too.
Yeah.
What have I missed, comrades?
You missed my, well, earlier I went absolutely fucking nuclear earlier on Farron Cousins. You know what Farron Cousins said earlier, Nicholas?
They blamed Trump for Ohio, for the Ohio derailment train situation.
Oh my god.
Yup, he literally said that. He seriously said that. Not only that, he blamed Trump for it, and he praised Biden for visiting Ukraine.
Didn't Trump deliver supplies and water?
Was the good one.
Deliver supplies. Didn't Trump deliver supplies?
Oh yeah,
if I'm not, didn't Trump deliver supplies and stuff over there?
Yeah, he went over there. If I remember correct, yeah, he went over there.
Where's Biden?
Yeah, where's fucking Biden? Biden said he had no fucking plans to visit them. What a fucking moron. He had no plans to visit them. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna link the video.
And I heard, and from what I've gathered, the reason why Biden won't visit Ohio, probably because of two reasons. Probably. One, Ohio is a red state, and two, he's not going to get any money if he visits there.
Exactly.
And oh my god, the red state, the red, like the reason is because it's a red state. My god, that is so retarded. I can't even. So you're basically just going to let your people suffer because
They
Dave is
dare have the
Republican.
political view. They dare have the opposing political view as you. That isn't bullshit. That just proves how much of an idiotic president we have, and he needs to be out of office now.
How much of a fucking
Yeah, like-
dick he is. I even said this to Adam over the weekend when I was joining history. I said that he should be fucking impeached for this. He should be fucking impeached for this. For having such
Yeah.
a flagrant disregard for the people who put him, for the people that elected him. You know what? I'll tell you right now. That should be an impeachment.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
it
you want to know
really
something too? I think both the
It's not
right
bad.
and the left are. I think both the right and the left, think that was a dick move by Biden's part.
Yeah, Biden needs to be impeached
Yeah,
immediately.
Biden
He
is.
should have been impeached a long time ago. The moment he bombed Syria, I was already waiting until he was all out of office.
In 2021,
Or that ridiculous, or that botched pull out of Afghanistan and letting fucking Afghanis starve to death. That should,
yeah.
You know
And
what?
get murdered by Taliban insurgents.
yeah, just letting that happen fucking stay classy.
And I
only-
remember
and only-
what Reaper said that there were still American people there
Yeah, there
who
was-
basically
those
were
people
captured
got
and
killed.
slaughtered.
Mhm.
Didn't you tell me about that, Reaper?
Yeah, and also he snitched on them too. He told the Taliban their names, so the Taliban can easily, they can check their names, and they know that those people are American allies or other allies, so they can easily just hang them. That's what Biden did.
He's despicable. God.
Exactly.
He's
It's
an idiot.
disgusting. Biden is a horrible person, and he's
His Dixie
by far
crap.
the worst president I've ever seen in my entire life.
But just remember, guys.
Remember.
Guys. Oh, sorry. I'll say this, then Nicholas has before and anyone else after that. So yeah, just remember, Farron Cousins. Remember, in his eyes, Trump bad, but Zelensky good, Biden good. That's what he said in that fucking video. He seriously said.
Yeah.
He said in the video. He said that the incumbent good. Those were his exact fucking words.
Yeah, fucktard cum sucker himself said that.
The feral coxswains.
Because they
Good
keep
one.
Oh
they want
yeah.
to do the white stuff so badly for the establishment.
And
The
yeah, and you guys want to know something? Even before they made this god awful video, I had a disliking to the Farron Cousins even before this.
Oh, yeah, can I say something real quick? Yeah, Reaper. I found out about. You remember the guy I was talking about from Platoon,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna hear
the
that.
crazy motherfucker. Yeah, you were right about his name,
Oh,
Yeah, his name's Bunny.
Bunny. Yeah. I'm sorry, that dude did scare me though. But
that was pretty seat jumping. That's for damn sure.
yeah, especially when they were in that one village hut with the one-legged villager.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
That-
goodness.
Too much of that movie, but I definitely want to go and watch that movie again. I said that needs to be
Yeah.
a movie that like Steven and I can watch, that we should watch. I bet he would like it too. I don't know.
I want to see. I actually want to sit down and watch Full Metal Jacket. I've seen the most famous scene from it, but I want to see the whole thing. It looks good.
I agree, Joey. But yeah, I would definitely want to watch that. I want to watch the what's the other one? What do you guys thought of
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
I love that
I've
movie.
heard about
Never
that.
watched it.
Oh, it's
I
so
never
good.
seen it.
It's so good, but it's brutal. The opening is brutal.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I just sent a link to it, and if anyone on here hasn't watched that movie, sorry for spoilers.
Is it? What is it? The opening scene when they land on the beach.
Oh, is that what that is?
The death.
the video?
Let's just say I remember there's one scene where a whole thing of a platoon of soldiers that's still in one of the the landing craft get burnt alive.
I just
And
don't
then
wanna-
there's this one scene. Then there's this one scene where a guy who got his you see a guy with his arm blown off, who literally goes over to it and picks it up. Have you seen? You know what I'm talking about, Reaper?
What's that?
Where the guy who got his arm blown off goes and literally picks it up in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh well, I've heard of Private Ryan. I haven't really got to watch the movie yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's good. I've seen the whole movie.
I've seen it too. I watched it with
Yeah.
15 or 16.
Have you ever seen We Were Soldiers?
I haven't. I don't think I saw that.
It's a
No,
Vietnam
I
War
have not.
movie. But I don't know if y'all really like it because of who stars in it.
Wait, who stars in it?
Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah, Mel Gibson's a crazy fuck. But I mean, not a bad actor though. But yeah, he's kind of fucking crazy.
I don't really have a problem with them. I just don't care about them that much.
Yeah.
The Hellgate's
The only
report.
actor I have like a huge problem with, like the only actor I've ever had a problem with is like that one person in that whole entire like trial, like Amber Heard.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking piece of shit.
I hate her. I hope her career went down the toilet, which it basically did after that trial. I
Yeah,
hope she never-
she is literally an insult to every woman who actually has been abused.
Yes.
Hey Zach,
Stupid.
you wanna know what's funny? But even though the whole entire time like the trial was going on, there was like that whole entire thing with like Amber Heard was supposed to star in this movie, but I think it got declined after the whole entire trial. Yeah,
Which movie?
I'm not sure. I know it was probably like a live action Disney movie she was supposed to star in.
I know she was supposed to be in
Like a
Aquaman
remake.
2. I know she was supposed to be in Aquaman 2, but she got cut out to 15 minutes and then got cut out completely. Which, thank God.
Arm is a bitch, isn't it?
Hey, Basti
Yes.
Ryan's in the chat. God, we got
But-
a
Like,
full house
if you're gonna-
tonight. Got my great comrades and we got.
But
Yo, Zach, what's your opinion on Jason Momoa,
Don't go too.
Oh.
the guy who played
never heard of
Aquaman?
him.
I haven't really heard that much about him. Was there something?
Oh. No, I was just saying, have you ever seen what he looks like?
I don't. What's his name?
Oh. Jason Momoa.
Jason
So yeah, hey Zach.
Momoa.
Oh, Momoa. Oh, I found it.
Like, I'm sorry if I don't know like half of these actors. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not aware
It's
because
fine.
I don't pay attention to actors. I don't pay attention to these actors much. Like,
Yeah.
I know
was just
some
saying
actors.
because-
Like, I just don't know all of them. Yeah.
Reason I bring him up is because that was Amber Heard's co-star, but he really didn't say anything about the trial, which I can't blame him.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this: he's fucking hella good looking. Woohoo! That's all I'm
My mom would agree. My mom would agree.
I don't know. Back in like Johnny Depp's younger years, he kind of looked like he looked pretty good. I mean, he still looks
Yeah,
good
Johnny
today.
Depp. My favorite Johnny Depp movie is Sleepy Hollow.
Like, he still managed to look good after all these years.
I mostly know Johnny Depp for like The Nightmare on Elm Street and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Or Pirates of the Caribbean. It's either between Pirates
Yeah.
of the Caribbean
I-
or Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Have any of y'all seen Sleepy
The
Hollow?
first time I ever saw like a Johnny Depp movie was like, I saw like a Johnny Depp movie, or Johnny Depp, my bad, was Pirates of the Caribbean. But that was back when we had like drive-in theaters. We don't have that anymore.
I actually don't like Pirates of the Caribbean. My aunt.
You guys, have you
my
guys?
aunt loves it.
Have y'all seen Sleepy
Hey,
Hollow?
Zach.
I don't think I've ever seen Sleepy
It's
Oh,
about
yeah,
the Headless Horseman.
Hollow.
The Headless Horseman.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
good.
have heard.
It's good. He's in it. He's like the main character in it.
People in the chat, including Best,
So,
you can hear the audio and you can hear my.
But anyways. Hey Zach.
What's up? I got the balls
Like,
rolling.
do you remember these? But do you remember these things called drive-in theater? I think they got closed down though. Yeah, drive-in theater.
Oh, like those things from like the 50s, where they would drive
Yeah.
the cars in, and they had the
They-
huge like movie
Like they had
screen.
them in the early 2000s. They had them in the early 2000s as well. Like yeah, they had them in the early 2000s where I was at. But they
And then
shut
they-
these movie theaters down.
And then
Yeah.
they were popular in like the 50s and 60s, like very popular.
But,
Have you guys
Well,
heard
yeah.
of like?
like
Have you guys
like
heard
we
of
used to have
cannibal?
like drive-in.
Come on, give me
Heard
some
of what?
Uh,
Wait, heard of what?
Yeah. Have you guys heard of Cannibal Holocaust? It's like it's like a very controversial movie.
I've heard of it. I'm not, and I don't plan on seeing it.
Actually, the Pogo Islands banned it, if I remember. If I wrote an old story where the Pogo Islands banned it because of what they did to animals,
there
here's
there
the
was
thing.
one movie.
Yeah, here's the thing though. The Pogo Islands, we have a strong tradition of free speech, but when it comes to animal welfare, we don't fuck around.
Yeah, and the reason they did those scenes where they killed off real animals was to show that, the characters that you see, they're meant to be horrible people. Well, I think they already proved that those, characters were horrible people when they went and gang raped, like, a native woman, who was an actor, by the way.
Speaking of horrible people, have you, speaking of
Wait.
like movies that are somewhat disturbing, have y'all ever seen A Clockwork Orange?
Yes, that was actually, that movie was fucked, but I actually thought it was pretty good.
It was, especially when they break into that that old guy's house.
Oh, yeah.
But that actor
Yeah,
Malcolm
exactly.
McDowell, he really knew how to play
He
the
did. He was
main
good.
character. Yeah,
What's
my favorite scene from the movie is that huge gang fight they have.
Yeah. Like I
But,
said, a lot of these movies
yeah.
I haven't seen in like forever, and I would have to like,
I've read the book as well. As well,
oh, you did?
which is much more disturbing because, yeah, for reasons I'm not going to go into.
Nice.
Let's
There's
just say
there's
that.
other very disturbing horror movies as well, very, very
But it's
gross.
not really a
disgusting
horror
movies.
movie, actually. It's not really a
There's,
horror
like-
movie to be say.
There's like the
Clockwork
Human
Orange.
Centipede, and then
Oh
there's
my
also like The
God.
Exorcist. The Exorcist is a pretty good movie, by the way, but it's just
I've
very,
heard that.
very scary.
I've heard The Exorcist is like one of the scariest movies of all time.
Oh, yeah, well,
Yeah.
Like people, I heard people were running out the theater and like that's how
Apparently-
scary it was.
Apparently, my mom used to watch it when she was like a kid, and it traumatized her so badly that she refuses to let any of us watch it.
I
I
mean,
don't blame her, honestly.
if I'm scared of movies like Scream, where people in
Oh, I
hood
love that movie when I was young.
I love it.
what
Like, the
Scream,
Scream movie.
Scream's a good movie.
Like,
but do you know how
it
terrifying
did
that
have
movie
Courtney
made me?
Cox in it.
Especially that one. Have you seen the second one?
I've seen Scream 2. Like, it's
Remember
not
that
as
one
good as the
scene where-
first one, but at least it's alright.
But that one scene where he gets dragged into the van, that just somewhat traumatized me.
You mean Randy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually like Randy.
Yeah, he was a good
Like, they have names. I remember all of them.
But dude, that
Yeah.
dude, Billy Loomis.
Like, the new
That
Scream movie kind of disappointed me last year.
I mean, I liked it, but it was just like, it don't feel the same. Especially
Like,
when
they
4 and
they
3.
killed off like they killed off like
Oh.
a fan favorite character. Yeah,
Talking about Dewey. Wasn't it Dewey they
Yeah.
killed off? Yeah, that made me mad.
I was pissed when they killed off Dewey. I think
That-
they're supposed
they
to be
bring
making a
him
Scream
back.
6 this year.
And then in the trailer they show him holding a shotgun. Now,
Like,
he was good with a
Scream
knife, but with
6
a
is coming out like
shotgun.
next Friday.
Yeah,
Or not
he was
next
holding
Friday,
a knife,
Following Friday.
but when he's
Yeah.
with a shotgun, Oh yeah. And then when you saw him take out that one guy without the girl noticing, like the last minute. Because that's the thing that scares me about Ghostface. You never know when he might come up and stab you in the back.
You know, I think there was a character that's even scarier than Ghostface. Was like Freddy Krueger.
What?
Technically, Nightmare on Elm Street used to have been scary, but then the third movie came out, and then it just became cartoonish afterwards.
Or Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Or Michael
But-
Myers.
So like I'm
Michael
sorry,
Myers
but
scares
I'm
me
just
more.
going to take a hot take here. Scream 4 kind of sucked in my opinion.
Oh, Scream 4 was complete garbage.
Yeah, it was tremendous, and Freddy's
Even the
Dead
one
was
with-
especially awful. That was horrible.
Oh, and even the one that came before it, Scream 3. Do you know how garbage that one was?
I know that they had like the voice of Joe Swanson in that movie, like Patrick Warburton.
Hey, Peter, I'm about to kill some teenagers.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And did anyone see
the only good thing I'll give Scream 3, like the only good thing I'll give Scream 3 is that it had Patrick Warburton.
Yeah.
And did any of you see like Jason Takes Manhattan? That movie was
Oh,
also
my.
pretty bad too.
I haven't
Sucked.
seen all the Halloween movies. Like I know about Halloween, but I just haven't seen them all. Like I don't have time to watch all the Halloween movies.
Oh my
And
god,
Friday
the
the
original
13th ones as
Halloween.
well.
Bro, that one they released. Bro, the one they released not that long ago, the Halloween, what was it? Halloween Kills, I think it was
Halloween.
called. Or Halloween Ends. That one was complete garbage from what I heard. And I've heard
I
that he
didn't-
was barely
yeah.
in the movie.
I actually saw
I didn't go
it.
see Halloween.
I actually saw it. It was okay, it was okay for like the first like hour, and then I was just like,
Was he barely in it? Was he barely in it?
yeah, he
'Cause I've
wasn't
heard he
really
was-
in it that much. I don't know. It seemed too forced.
I mean,
What about
well,
the Rob
what
Zombie
about-
Halloween?
I have a different
What about like
I have a
Halloween
different-
Resurrection?
take on Halloween Kills. Like for the most part, it was all right. Although yeah, there were a few flaws in it and whatnot. But like, I think Michael was perfect in it. But that's
But-
me. That's what I think.
The reason I like Michael Myers is because he's like a normal human, but he's like Jason as a normal human. He's like invincible.
No. He's more than Jason. He's like, apparently, from what the movie says itself, he's just a blank mass of. He has no emotion, no care for human life. He's just like
Crazy.
he's just an embodiment of evil. That's really it.
It's like what Malcolm
remember
McDowell
what-
said about him in the Rob Zombie version. Even though I'm not a huge fan of that one,
Hey
but
Zach,
he did.
Rob Zombie
He
is
did.
cool and all, but yeah, he does have his flaws. So.
But I'm talking about like what Loomis said about him in that version. These are the eyes of a psychopath.
but hey Zach,
What's that?
have you ever seen like Freddy versus Jason? I saw him when I was like 17.
Yeah.
What about Hellraiser?
Okay, well, the first Hellraiser was... Well, I never really watched a lot of Hellraiser, but, you know, Pinhead's pretty cool. Although, apparently, from what I heard, the rest of the Hellraiser movies were awful. The first one was good, from what I heard, but the rest were just bad.
Like why is it that
That's-
horror movie sequels like they're not as good as the original? Like I never.
Bro, you know what
understand.
horror movie probably scares me a lot? Just because you never is some of the Saw movies.
Oh yeah, those were fucking. I
Bro,
liked
that-
them, but yeah, they were fucked.
That the trap that scares me the most is the one that they put over the victim's jaw, and if it goes off, it'll basically rip their jaw wide open.
Are you talking about Saw? Or
Yes.
Hellraiser?
Saw.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one was pretty terrifying, and you know it's a very iconic movie in the 2000s.
Do you know what trap I'm
Like-
talking about? Though? It's like it's placed over the victim's head, and it's like
Oh,
it
yeah,
covers their mouth. Jeez, that thing! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I did not like the what was it? I did not like the It remake, like It Chapter 1 and 2. I hated It Chapter 2.
Really? I
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
first. I think it had potential in the first one because
first one
I'm not
was
gonna lie, that
Yeah, I
I'm not-
liked chapter 1.
It's just a
Chapter
sequel,
2,
fuck that.
I mean, there were some good moments in chapter 2, but you know, like the middle part of it was like it was not like
Yeah,
it
I
didn't
like-
really matter. It was just a bunch of grown men being scared by CGI monsters. It was ridiculous.
I just didn't really. I didn't really think the original It was scary. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was scary.
I think
Well,
it was.
you know,
I think it was
guys-
more. I think it was more suspenseful than it was scary. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think it was like jump scary, but I think it. But I think it was more like a suspense more than anything. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, here's my thing about chapter 2 and chapter 1, the remake. Chapter 1, you know, the kids being scared by these creepy monsters who, for the most part, CGI. I guess it sort of makes more sense because, you know, they're kids and they're being traumatized and stuff like that. But, you know, in chapter 2, in the middle part, they're basically grown adults running from these monsters that they know are fake, with the exception of Pennywise.
like
It's kind of
Pennywise's new
stupid.
look,
It's
not gonna lie.
cartoonish, and it's like it's out of place.
I like the new Pennywise's look. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Compared to
Pennywise is pretty good. He's
But I
At least
think from the old movie, I think the bully terrified me more than Pennywise.